to just grab some soda and managed to come back to this tutorial that just a little 5 minutes delayed because of the time difference. So even I wasn't keeping up to date. But here's the drawing that we got as far. So I'm going to carry on finishing this drawing. I'm not going to go too much in the details of, for newcomers. If you are new to this channel, please do check out my previous drawings and streams. They're all there for right now. Here you can see this page, the paintology.com, right? And then go to this button, daily step-by-step tutorials, and you'll see all the tutorials, the one that's currently running here, reference image, and the streams, part 1, part 2. So we're on the part 2 Paintology stream. So you can see all the previous drawings I've done. Here's one, all the streams, even access to the streams themselves, so you can follow along. So you don't necessarily have to draw with me, but you can do that. So I would really appreciate those of you who are actually taking the time to learn and enjoying the process, the art techniques that I'm teaching, to provide some feedback. And if you do so, then I can give you some perks and some advice on your drawings. Okay, and happy to do that because that's what feedback I'm looking for. So this app is not designed, the Paintology, the two things that are happening and which you might get confused, because most of the people, there's so many feet. Look, see, most of the artists are using standard commercial art materials and they're drawing and painting, okay? That's what they do. So they really don't do anything much else except perhaps show you some techniques of drawing and art, but they're not. I'm doing two things. I'm actually promoting the Paintology app for you to draw on, as well as showing you the art techniques through the app. So I'm doing double the effort. I'm actually working with the developer to enhance the app. And this is our 44th iteration of the app, meaning that it's been around 5 years. So you can get that app, this app, and you can make perfectly good drawings. At the moment, only available for Android, but I'm trying to refine the process on Android, then we'll bring it out for all you Apple users. So, but Android phones are dirt cheap right now. So if you're really want to draw with Paintology, just borrow an Android phone or buy a cheap one from the store, for next to nothing now, isn't it? Even a second-hand eBay, you can probably get next to nothing. So that's just a way to show you that drawing on the phone can be just as good. So let's head back and finish the drawing. So we did the block coloring and tracement. I loaded this image, and you can load this image. You can load so many images. It can be a photo of your grandma, photo of your pet, and then just do block coloring on that. It's just perfectly fine. This looks like a genuine drawing that I've done. So I'm gonna not waste any more time because I've got like 40 minutes to complete this. So let's go ahead and look at this drawing. So now you can see your drawing, and then all the way you can see the reference image, my drawing, reference image, my drawing, reference image. So you can decide what needs to be done. This is the beauty of drawing. So now I can see that we need to do this blooming lips, isn't it? So before I do that, I'm going to show you something. I'm using the Haze Dark Brush. I'm going to take this down to 70%, and I'll show you what this does, yeah? I won't go into the detail. Keep it at 2.7%. And just keep follow me. I'm following I'm picking out the colors. Right. Just trust me for 1 minute, yeah, as I do continue the block coloring process. Yeah, don't worry about what I'm doing right now. Just do the block coloring as I'm showing you here. This is a tiny brush, and naturally it has much more control over the tones at that level. Look at that, 440%. I've yet to do a calculation if this is an A4 size. That's the reason why I can make beautiful drawings on the phone, and most people think that's a joke. Honestly, it's no joke. You know, this is real. Okay, I'm just gonna do this, and then I'm gonna finish the lips here. Then I'm gonna see if that's adding to the effect that I'm looking for. Let's go ahead and look, and let's look. It's not bad, is it? But we've got all these white marks here. So let's see how we're going to do this. Let's try and focus on the top part of its head, right? And get it better and better. Let's look at this part, right? What's going wrong here? What can we do that's better? Well, there we've got a darker tone. So keep that at these 70% that I told you about, okay? Darker tone, and then a little darker tone, and then I'm going to use the block coloring, and then look at that dark tone. And then a little beautiful orange tone. Okay, and then dark tone. And see if we've managed to capture this with the block coloring. Alright, let's see if we've managed to capture this. Did we? We got that missing here. And we got this missing here. Did we manage to capture this? And then we got this missing here. Okay. Did we manage to capture what we're looking for? Look at that bit there, here. Let's see if we've managed to capture this nose. Perhaps we have. It's hard to tell yet. But these marks, you can see these very pronounced marks. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to shift to this scale here, right? So I'm going to see, this is all trial and error. I'm going to get this to 80%. Don't worry about that yet. Just do as I've, follow my steps. And then this is the brush. Look at that. It's small. Okay. Try and match the brush size to this line. Okay. So I can see that I just need to go a tad lower. And then let's see. Right. Just follow these scales mark. They're very pronounced, obviously. And just pretend you've got a pencil in your hands. Right? That's all you have. That's all I'm doing. And then sometimes the darker areas, I go over it automatically with a few more brush stroke, and that's where the density and hardness comes in. Yep, it's very much like a pencil. So as you go over it, you will create more of a denser and darker. That's the property. Let's go over that. This is a very small brush, but we can get to these tiny details that make up this wonderful creature, isn't it? Okay. So it's just like drawing with pencil and paper. Honestly, that's all it feels like when I'm doing this. Just like I'm drawing with pencil. This is where I'm bringing my traditional skills. So it's like, but it's so much more powerful because it allows me to go into tiny details, adjust the brush size. And that's why you don't need all these fancy tools. Fancy tools are for people who don't know much about these techniques or haven't heard of it. Look at this one here. Look at that there. I'm getting now refining this even more. And then we'll see what it looks like. See if we've managed to capture the essence of what we're trying to achieve here. Alright, so some really strong lines here. So I'm focusing on these lines here. And I'm going to see if I've managed to capture these scales that make up this lovely image of this reptile. Let's see if we've managed to do it. You can see there's a lot of colors that you haven't obviously done. So just go back and forth. Right? So back and forth. Just to fill the area. Right? Back and forth. Color picker. And just fill this area. Back and forth. There. There, can you see it? Just filling these areas that I haven't touched. And then here. That's it. Let's see what it looks like, shall we? There, you can see the white areas that we've covered. There, just that little portion. That's all we're interested in. Let's see what it looks like. So much better, isn't it? You've got to admit. So much better. So we got to work fast at this. But can you see the scales now coming out? Wonderful, isn't it? Let's go on this nose part. I think there's the same thing going on here. Yep, there is. So we're going to do this. We're going to pick that color picker, and pick this color. And then let's see if we get this line, few of the lines here, like that. And let's see if that's working. Remember, it's a bit like pencil. There, going up the scale, isn't it? And then get these tones. The tones are really a bit darker. So you're adding more dimension. And we got this. Yeah, got this. Right. Yeah. Right. So you can flick between this part, that part, to get some of the areas that you haven't covered. So what I'm doing is here, flicking back and forth on the left button here, and then it takes me halfway midpoint. So I'm able to pick the colors and paint and then see what I've done, yeah? So in the way refining this. This is no drawing experience. It's just you picking the colors, and it's really helping you to understand the various colors. Remember we left a lot of areas. Can you see that? Here we haven't touched that area. And then we haven't touched this area. You can see all the white marks. They act like areas that you need to address. And once you fill that up, then you can see, okay, I need, this is coming out okay, isn't it? All the areas that are not easily seen. Yeah. It's all about technique. Yeah. There. Okay. And here, we've got a lot of areas that we haven't touched. A bit of a swath of areas. There. And then some, this darker line is here, right? We can do that, right? Why not? Giving the illusion of detail, scale. Well, let's see what we've done here. It's not bad here. This brown area is a bit disturbing here. Look at that. The brown patch here. Around here, I'll show you what I mean. Around there. That one I need to remove. So I'm going to go head over there. Look at that. Head over there. I'm going to go here and then just use that brush, 80%. Okay. Still stick to that brush and then get the color picker and just refine it. Take away those large brown spot colors that I did, which is not working. Okay, so now getting the tones right here. Okay, see? Those tones that I'm getting, picking up the squiggly tones. Now taking away the, adding more depth to that area. Just picking these tones really helps you. Honestly, it helps you like that. Let's see what that looks like. Look at that brown area. Now we can see that we need to address this area here. So we do the same thing. Get that, not just, it's a drawing stroke. Right? Getting the details of this, these colors that are happening here. Look at these colors here. Let's just capture these colors. Let's see what that looks like here. It's not bad, is it? That's an improvement. And now we can go for, that's definitely better than the blockiness we got. See here, I can see areas. This is the drawing process. You may not know about it. Have you noticed that how I push myself to the parts of the drawing, how my mind works, is now I'm seeing this area that I know is looking, because what happens is as you keep improving the artwork, the art piece, it gives you insight into what more needs to be done based on your skill sets, yeah? So if you don't have any skill set, like a beginner, you're going to go, oh, I don't know what to do next. And then you throw your arms up in the air and decide not to learn, or say, this is not for me. Yeah, that's what majority of people do, because they're not willing to press themselves. If you don't push yourself, you're not going to learn anything. So I may come across this and do another type of approach to this drawing, but right now I'm thinking this is somewhat working. Right, because it's giving me feel that image. Actually, you know what? I'm going to switch to 100%. Okay? Because since we're working at such a level, we might as well pick up these tiny colors more quicker. That's what we're doing. Pick up these tiny more quicker. Because we're also working at a very small level. So we don't necessarily have to have this. You apply this density setting. So you notice I've just switched techniques, switched approach, and whatever works for me, and that's what I'm going to use. Right? I don't throw my arms up in there and say, this is not working, I'm going to give up. You might ask me the question, is there a drawing that you found just too complex and you didn't want to do? Yes. It's the hibiscus flowers. No drawing has ever, I can show you this if I have time, no drawing has ever challenged me. I want to finish a drawing no matter what. I'm the last person to give up. So that's what I did. I just made that change. Because I've got a smaller brush, I'm thinking, well, there's no point in adjusting the density because I'm not working with a bigger area. I'm working with tiny details, filling it in, and making sure that they look close to the, adding this level of detail that is only done with which will bring out the image a lot quicker. That's all it does. Brings out the effect. So anyway, you see, it's left a white area. Brown areas there. Okay, let's see. So always improving bit by bit, isn't it? You gotta admit. So now we're gonna actually have to work really fast now. So I plan to finish this drawing, and you might think, if you've been following, you're probably thinking, he's not going to finish this, but you know that you're talking to someone who's not defeated. So be careful what you say, okay? And then you know that we're always in for a challenge, always up for a challenge, Test me if you dare. So there, I'm going very quickly now. So I've got it at 1%. Look at that. That is so small than this one. So this is rarely, right? This is just to help you to understand all these tonal changes that make up this drawing. So I'm going to go really fast. Right, I'm going to see what this does. Understanding your tools is so critical, rather than just using it just for the sake of using it. Understanding the properties of your tools is what drives you to a whole new level in art. Trust me. About the details really at this level. Right, this gives the impression of. See, I'm picking a small brush with the 100% density and allowing me to get these details. So that's all we have there. That is improving, isn't it? You've got to admit. Save. Then I'm going to open it again. Okay, which is what I've been told to do, and continue firing away at this thing. So I've got like 10-15 minutes. I'm going to talk less and I'm going to do more. So you just watch how quickly I'm going to get this down to a realistic drawing. Not totally, but really get down. So I'm just going to go draw the strokes. These are the marks. They're going to provide me the marks I need, right? The very marks that I need. Those are like, you can imagine them to be like the line strokes that I'm going to do there. All these marks you see here. So this is applying a drawing technique. I don't expect you to be this fast, right? Because the whole idea for me when I draw is that I need to achieve close to what I'm doing, right? With the time available, right? So I'm just going to be, this is a small brush, which is great. That's what I want. And I'm using the color picker to get these, look at these, down here, right? Right there, right there, look at that. And so you'll be surprised with. So this is what I found. See, when I find a technique that works, I immediately just keep applying. Okay. And you're going to think, wow, this guy's, he seems to be coming up with these ideas all by himself, but it's not. It's all based on experience. Oops. So quickly I went through that. What happened? See how I created the effects here, right? Almost created the effects here. Right, I'm going to keep doing that. See that? There. Then I'm going to pick a white color to get rid of this. Okay, now carry on. Look at that. Look at that. It's amazing. Okay, just get these different colors. Yes. Look at that. Just work with speed, man. Come on. This is all it is. Have you ever seen been to a museum and looked at an art piece really close up? It's all a mishmash of colors. And that's what I'm doing. I'm producing a mishmash of the colors. And then when you look far from it, actually makes a difference. I'll show you the scale that I'm doing right now. And you'll see that just trying to follow that. Look how quickly I'm doing it. Right, look at that there. Look at that mishmash. See how I created the tones there? Can you see that? I'm going to take that down even. That's white. Need to move that. Right there. Hello. Like that. I'm going to pick a white color to clear that. See that? So let's have a look. It's looking good. So here I can finish that with the white. Looking good. And then I'll show you how to just a little better. First of all, I'm gonna keep finishing this part. Now here, let's go and look here. Look at all these beautiful scales. How are we gonna do that? There's no way we're gonna do that. We're gonna try and form a shape. Look at that. Instead of the, so because we're working with speed, when you have to work with speed, instead of working, pick this color, right, and then if you haven't got the black color, pick this color, pick that light color, let's say this one, this is a bit too light. I'm going to pick that color. Right, just go here. Let's see if that works. Right, I'm going to see if that works. So just bear with me. Okay, just bear with me a little bit while I do this. It's all new techniques that I'm developing now. What we're going to do is just go like that. See that? Giving the illusion of scale. Right, see that? So that's all you need to do. Let's see if that works. It's a little bit, isn't it? I don't like that white bit, so I'm going to try and resolve that here. Okay, yeah. Right there. Just fix that. Okay. looking better, isn't it? And now let's look at this. What's going on here? Got this black area here. Where are we doing for time? We're doing very well. Now let's try and get some of this color. So we can do this if you want. Let's try that. And then pick another color. Let's just go over. Don't worry about the details. These colors. Because we didn't get more of an effect. Just putting this color. Oops, here. Let's get these colors. It's very harsh. I'm going to pick another color. Right, just the illusion of scale, you know? Look at that there. Let's pick the illusion of scale. Let's see what we can do. That's pretty good, isn't it? I think it's alright. Now, let's see here. And now this color here. And then we have this. It's a little bit more challenging than I thought. But still, we're going to make it work. Oh, let's see. Okay. You can go over this color. So we already have. Just fix these areas here. And let's see here. So you can see here some patches of this going on here, right? You've got to have that dark color. Right, so just dark color, and then just create the illusion. It's very complex, trust me. This is a very complex drawing. You're just trying to get the effects without too much effort behind. And that's the beauty of drawing, you know. Well, let's see. It's not bad, is it? Now I'm going to turn to, we're almost getting around it. Okay, almost all the way around here. Let's take a look here. I'm going to increase the brush. Take it down by 90. This is like just a bit too bigger. Oh, no. Okay, there. up. So it just means I'm not trying to just finish it in the time period. So that's my job, is to finish it. That's why you feel comfortable that you have to finish a painting. Don't leave it half. Just like the teacher said, don't leave any stone unturned. Please finish. That's what we're doing, okay? I'm using every skill set available to me on this just to show you how you can do this yourself. Well, let's go here. And now I can see a little here. Oh, here we are. That is not bad at all, is it? Now I'm going to save this. I've got like 5 minutes. Save. Okay, so 5 minutes or so. Gonna pull it off. So bear with me. Stay with me. Right, stay with me. Stay with me, man. I'm gonna pull it off. There, you want me to blend that region? Watch how I do it. You'd be like mesmerized. Stay with me. See that? I wonder what that is. That is the blending. You thought that was no way possible. Well, just proved to you, isn't it? There. Look at that. Blending. Right. I don't like this. I don't know why I don't like this white bit. It's really bugging me. So I'm going to take that down. And then I'm going to bring that down here. Just blending now. Right there. Blending. Right there. Take it down. This is what happens when you understand your tools. Right. I think I'm not teaching you now. I'm basically in my zone. Right. In my zone. I don't have time to do those scales here, but I'm going to try and create kind of a blend that. There. I didn't think it was possible, did you? There. Blended that. I can take it down to blend. Now you can see how this is working. This gives you power beyond what you thought was possible. Alright. Now look how blending works. Now pay attention to how it's blended, right? There. It's less choppy. I'm going to take that down. Good blending size. I'll just blend it. Blending makes it look realistic, not choppy. So I'm just going around blending. Hopefully that creates the effect I'm looking for. This looks choppy. I'm going to blend it. I'll pick the colors, just blend it. This is all new to me, even though I know the blending tools, when to apply it is the key, isn't it? It's the real key. Okay, just getting rid of these. Just stopping there. Hopefully it will have the desired effect. Okay, let's do it. Oh dear, I've got like 2 minutes. Help. See how you could move at speed, man. Help. Picking the color, just blending it. Gotta give me credit for getting this far, right? Oh, so I didn't try hard enough. The whole idea is that I'm gonna try and finish this drawing, and there's nothing that's gonna make me think different. Let's see what it looks like. If I've failed, then you can improve on it. If I've succeeded, then you know there's so much potential to this method of drawing. Have I accessed tools? No. Why do you need to access just tools, man? What's the point? This is the real pleasure of drawing. And like I said, I'm very confident with Photoshop. I would never use it. I've been 30 years veteran of Photoshop. I never felt the urge to draw. Where is it? Oh, 2 minutes. I said that before, didn't I? Well, I'm just allowing myself a bit of time, yeah? Come on, you can do it. Come on. Yes, come on. Come on. You can do it. Go, go. That's it. Go. You can do it. Come on. Oh, here it is. Well, well, well. I think you could be quite proud of that, isn't it? What do you say? Eh? Stop what you're doing. That's just like a blooming sort of a food contest. Stop what you're doing. Stop what you're doing now. So the only thing is that wonderful solid eye. Let me put that in there. Come on, you have to allow me to do that at least. Come on. Solid black eye there. There. And then take that brush. Just let me finish that, please. You know how crooked they are, these artists. These people, judges, right? There you are. There. Let's see. Well, that's not bad. Now you can see the white part there. I just... There you are. Okay. So let me know what you think. I mean, obviously I had to work with speed to get all this. But still, it's not bad. You can see how the highlights and everything work. So I'm going to sign here and say bye. Because I got a friend that's picking me up. You know, he's anxious to go out somewhere. Alright, so... Gotta pick a... Let me pick this sort of this color. So... Paintology. I think you'll be well impressed with that. You could impress anyone else, isn't it? This drawing, when you can see, but you can see where the techniques. The important thing is you've learned the techniques. So I really do hope you've enjoyed this. So please comment, show me your drawings, and also if you can also put a comment and tell me what you'd like to see for drawing, and then hopefully I'll be able to show you in the limit time available. But you can see that block coloring you can do, it actually expands your drawing techniques. Block coloring and digital drawing doesn't have to be about tools, it's just about techniques, as I've shown you here. So I hope you've enjoyed this. Until tomorrow or another time, I'll keep you updated on that page. Thank you very much for watching. See you soon.